Hello. It's so good to see you. Thank you for coming. My name is Dorothy, and I'm so glad to be the one to help you. Now, let's talk about shoes. I love shoes. You know, I got these shoes when I was a little girl. And they really had quite an impression on my life. They changed everything. You see, I got these shoes from a wicked witch. Do you know how? My house fell on her. She was one of the most powerful beings in all of Oz. But you know, when a house falls on you, there's not much you can do. And so I was given these by right of conquest. And the good witch Glinda sent me on an amazing adventure with my dear friends Scarecrow and the Lion and the Tin Man. And of course, little Toto here. Hello, Toto. And when we finished our adventure, I found out that I have the power to go home all along. Do you want to know why I had that power? That's right, because of the shoes. And then I realized something. If I have the power to go home with the shoes that belonged to an incredibly powerful witch, why not take that power for myself? And so I did. Now, there was a little bit of a problem in that there was this good witch, and the good witch was all, you shouldn't take that power, you should give me the shoes. The problem is, she taught me how to activate the shoes. You click them together and you say what you want. Now she wanted me to click them together and say, there's no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. But what I said instead was, Glinda will serve me for all time. Glinda will serve me for all time. And then she was brandishing that wand of hers when I said, Glinda will serve me for all time. And now she does. She is such a good servant. Let me tell you, her bubble magic is so fun. I just love it. And it's great for transportation. And if anyone displeases me, I have her put them in a little bubble, and then she flies the bubble up into the air and pops the bubble, and down they go. And what I realized was that I needed the full ensemble. I mean, these shoes are great. They are wonderful, but I want more. Now, the first person I visited was this handsome older gentleman. He was a doctor, of all things. Do you know the Wizard of Oz called himself a doctor? I don't think he was really a doctor, but he called himself one. Now, I think this man really was a doctor, but he had become quite skilled at the mystic arts. But he had the most delightful cloak, and it matched my shoes. And so I came up to him and I said, "Oh, mister, I need your help. Will you help me understand these magic shoes that I've been cursed with?" And while he was looking up the solution for me, I clicked my heels together and I said, "Doctor Strange forgets everything." And on the third time, poof, he didn't even know his own name. And he didn't know that that cloak belonged to him, and I took it. Now, I could have put it on and worn it. It was a delightful cloak. But, you see, the people in Oz, they kind of see this as my regalia. This is what they think of as me as their ruler, their queen, whatever you want to call it. So I just transferred the power of his cloak of levitation to my shoes. And I've been doing that ever since. And it just fills me with joy. I go from place to place and I find these wonderful, magical objects. And just like a milkshake. Do you like milkshakes? I suck out the magic and put it right into my shoes. There was this fellow, another doctor. Why are there so many doctors? He was the doctor of fate, it seems, and he had a glorious helmet of order, I think. Well, I ordered him to be a baby. He made a very cute baby. And I took that helm and just sucked it right into my shoes. And now I command order and chaos. It has been so fun. But you know, there is one thing that Toto and I, isn't that right, Toto? Isn't that right? That Toto and I have not had a chance to get. But we found it. We found it thanks to you. Because of that adorable glove of yours with those pretty, pretty gems. I want them. And you're going to give them to me. That's right, Thanos. Hand over the Infinity Gauntlet. Oh, you don't want to. Ooh, I'm big, strong Thanos. I'm going to conquer death, and I'm going to rule the world and wipe out the blah, 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 blah. Did you notice how I've already made it so you can't move? You want to snap that finger so bad. But you can't. Can you? You know what you need, Thanos. You need an adventure of your own. And I'm going to give it to you free of charge. Isn't that sweet? Let's see. What shall we do with you? I know. Thanos is Alice in Wonderland. Thanos is Alice in Wonderland. Thanos is Alice in Wonderland. Well, hello, little Alice. It's so good to see you. I love your blue dress. It's so pretty. Now, little Alice, you need to go to Wonderland. There's a portal right over there. But before you go, would you mind handing me that silly little glove? Thank you so much. You're such a sweet little girl. Now run along, Alice. You have some rabbits to talk to. And I have some multiverses to rule. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz.